Welcome to another conversation off the clock. Hi, I'm Carmina Constantino Torres, and this is Casey After Hours.
I'm a performer. So, sabi ko sa sarili ko, papunta ako sa theater. Ginagawa mo lang kasi kailangan mong kumita. Naku, malungkot yun. Malungkot yun. When you are really so confident about what you can offer and you work hard for it, people notice it. I was actually turned off by showbiz the first time I entered. You have to be a fan. If I don't acknowledge it, it's like I'm not acknowledging what I'm doing today.
Hindi na mabilang ang dami ng beses na tayo'y kanyang pinatawa. Bawat karakter bukod tangi ang pagganap pero lahat sinasalubong ng halakhak. But there's nothing laughable about the woman behind the comedy. See, like a dog to a bone, she strived to perfect her craft, to bring to life characters that only she can. Over-the-top ones that always leave us, her audience, grounded in life's realities. And that makes her one of the best actresses we have, be it in theater, TV, or film. Joining us today, Eugene Domingo. Eugene Domingo in the podcast.
Ay! Pwede ba tumili ng mataas?
Bakit?
Ay! Kasi,
alam mo, ganyan-ganyan ka nung una kitang nakilala.
diba?
Naaalala ko noon.
Maingay.
Maingay.
Oo.
Naalala ko noon, nandun ako sa loob ng tambayan natin sa UP Rep. Kasi pag nandun ka sa loob, against the light yung mga pumapasok, diba?
Yes.
So nakita ko lang
Silhouette
mo.
Oo.
At saka yung matangkad sa likod, Chris Martinez.
True.
Diba? Tapos papasok ka na ganyan. Wala akong nakikita ha. Pero damang-dama kita. And I'm so proud of everything that you've accomplished.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sobra. I mean,
Imagine.
That
That was almost 3 decades ago. More.
And sa akin kasi, I mean, I'm so proud of everything that you've accomplished now. But to me, you've always been.
Oh, really?
You've always been someone I looked up to. You've always been larger than life to me.
Oh.
Nga, kasi aninang mo pa lang, di ba? Damang-dama ko na. Yung ganyan, because you always had this power of knowing yourself. Walang pag-iimbot eh. Ako ito. Saan nanggaling yan?
Funny you ask that because we, even before the formal vlog began, napag-usapan na natin yung pagiging authentic, di ba? Yung parang we present ourselves, eto kami, this is us, this is not new, it's weird that you find it like, ganun ba? But even when I was younger, naramdaman ko talaga sa sarili ko. You know, we're not really privileged. My family is not privileged. And I'm a product of a second home. So, ang daming struggles. But when I enter school, the classroom, the corridor, and my classmates are there, I always feel like they're looking at me, they're waiting for what I'm gonna do, and I give it, you know?
Pero yung iba, hindi magbibigay. Ikaw bigay na bigay.
Yes, it's like, aakyat pa ako sa platform, sa classroom, in between subjects, para lang mag-host. Mag-host ng ano? Wala lang. Meron lang may birthday na classmate, babatiin ko, sabihin ko, kanta tayo.
So, kasi yung ibang, especially now when we, the younger kids nowadays, they seem to get some pressure from everything that they see.
Yeah.
Social media man yan or real life, na imbis na ma-empower sila, nako-compare nila yung sarili nila.
Ayun nga.
So parang nababawasan pa yung self-confidence. Pero ikaw, bakit libre kang naging ganon?
Siguro nasa ano rin yan, nasa kung papaano ka pinalaki ng magulang mo. Ako kasi maaga ako na-expose sa mga adults.
Hindi, totoo yan.
Totoo.
Hindi, totoo
At saka
yan.
hindi ako masyadong sinusugarcoat yung mga information. I knew from the very beginning na hindi kami original family. Alam ko na hindi kami mayaman. Alam ko na hindi namin kaya ang mga ito. Alam ko na iginagapang ng mga magulang ko para makapag-aral ako. Walang mga imbento, walang ganto tayo, ganto lang tayo. So, this is it. So, para sa akin, maaga kong natanggap ang katotohanan, maaga akong nakarelate. So, alam ko kung paano makirelate sa bata, paano makirelate sa matanda, at kung paano naiintindihan na, sa ganitong paraan nakaka-communicate ako. Sa ganitong paraan, napapatawa ko sila. Sa ganitong paraan, parang namamagnetize sila sa akin. So, it was not a pressure. It was not to compare. But because I know where we stand, because I know where we stood during that time, madali ako naka-explore agad.
Kumbaga,
I had the freedom.
Wala kang bagahe.
Wala. I
Kasi
had the
tanggap mo
freedom.
na.
Yeah.
And you also, as you gave,
I was
a lot
real
of
immediately.
And as you gave a lot of yourself, tutungtong ka sa
Yes.
table and all that you receive something as well.
Yes, I do. I always do. Even up to this day, pag nagpa-perform ako, I think the instant gratification, especially when you perform in the theater, is really something that my soul is yearning for all the time. So kapag napupuno yun sa pamamagitan ng performance ko sa theater at sa reaction ng audience, I feel like I am doing my purpose, which is really, I'm a performer, live performer in the theater. That's our discipline, diba? So that's what I get, and I love it.
Well, talking about your performance, of course, there's Babae sa Septic Tank 4
Yes.
at the PETA Theater sa June 19.
June
tama?
19 until August 16, that's 50 shows.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
But before that, there was Sisa.
Sisa, yes. Si Miss Hilda Coronel ay
yeah.
nag-guest sa'yo. I
Yeah.
love her.
But did you ever think, Yuj, na it was gonna come to this? Kasi dati sa teatro, ginagawa mo kasi gusto mo.
And also, it's my course.
Yeah.
Oo.
Pero kasama ba to sa blueprint na that's where I'm headed? This is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. And I'm gonna work hard for it.
I think ang nakapag bigay sa akin ng yung seed ng pangarap na maging theater performer is when I first watched Sarasuela in the Cultural Center of the Philippines. Ticket lang yun na binigay ng high school classmate ko kasi siguro yung company ng family nila namimigay ng free ticket and hindi siya makakapanood, binigay sa akin. So it was the first time I saw a legit musical na Sarsuela with Ricky Davao, Lou Veloso. It was Dalagang Bukid, and I said to myself, oh my God, yung connection and yung liwanag na binigay sa akin, gusto ko yan! That's it! So, sabi ko sa sarili ko, papunta ako sa theater. That's why I really did my best para makapasok sa UP Theater Arts.
Do you think that would have happened if you weren't the kind of person who continues to live in the moment? Kasi pwede yung humapyaw sa'yo eh.
Pwede.
Pero because isa kang tao na you live in the moment, you take it all in.
Yeah.
And that's what got to you.
Yes. And meron kang self-awareness. Hindi ka pinupush, kasi isipin mo hindi naman kami mayaman, tapos magte-theater pa ako. Diba? Yun talaga yung desire ng puso ko. Yun talaga yung magbibigay sa akin ng fulfillment as a person. And kapag hindi ka fulfilled sa gusto mo, dahil ginagawa mo lang kasi kailangan mong kumita, naku, malungkot yun. Malungkot yun. Kailangan may balanse tayo ng passion and at the same time, practical din tayo. Kaya nga, once in a while lang tayo nagte-theater.
Kasi nga, hindi ba? Pero paano mo nga yun nilaban sa mga magulang mo, or at least those who were serving as your guides then? Kasi na-explain mo kung saan kayo galing.
Yeah.
Tapos theater.
Yeah.
Paano mo nilaban yun?
Diba kasi, normally, Diyos ko, wala na nga tayong makain, mag-theater ka pa. Ano yan? Ano yan? So, ang sinabi
Ang
ko,
sinasabi namin dito, in other words, walang pera kasi sa teatro.
wala po.
Oo.
Wala po. Kung meron man is, sapat na po para siguro makabayad kayo ng mga basic needs. Pero kung kayo po ay mag-iipon, matagal at hindi po yon bilang artista sa theater. Extra na po kayo sa TV at pelikula. At yun ang ginawa ko. So sinabi ko sa mga magulang ko, yung kurso ko, syempre hindi nila maintindihan. Ano yun? So, sinabi ko na lang, Mascom. Kasi yun yung parang Mascom. Tapos eventually, nagsa-theater ako, ganyan. Tapos sa theater naman is, meron tayong mga senior, mga graduates na nagtrabaho na sa TV at pelikula. Doon ako kinuha. So, nung kumikita na ako, shut up na sila kung ano may course ko.
Kasi
Yes.
pinagsabay mo.
Pinagsabay ko. Yun naman din yung nangyayari naman sa mga nagsa-theater. Kinukuha din naman talaga sa pelikula at sa TV.
Yeah.
And from there, magkakaroon ka ng network.
Oo.
Oo,
But acting in TV is very different from acting in theater. Theater is big.
Yeah.
TV or even film is kind of restrained.
Yeah, oo.
So ano yung paano ka
Pinag-aralan ko rin naman. Pinag-aralan ko kasi nung unang sumabak ako sa TV, nakakat ako. Kasi yung co-actor ko parang bumubulong lang. Tapos ako laki. Yung best friend pa naman ang role, di ba? Yung
sa sidekick yung role.
sidekick
Pero,
yung role. Tapos,
mas malaki ka pa dun sa
Tsaka parang, teka muna, kumalma ka, may ibibigay ka pa ba mamaya? Laki-laki na nito. So, nakata ko, ano daw po. Tsaka lumalampas ako sa screen. Pwede daw po, liitan. Ay, liitan? So, nag-observe ako. Ay, oo nga. Kasi, kahit bumulong ka, may lapel kayo. Sa theater, wala naman tayong lapel. Sa UP. Tsaka parang isang gano'n lang, ay, kitang-kita na. Ako talaga, ganun ang laki. Kasi baka hindi makita So, okay. So, may camera tayo dito. At yung camera, technically, yun na yung magdidirect ng or mag-edit. Sa theater kasi, it's the actor's medium. So, wherever I face, whatever expression I make sure na yung mga nakaupo po sa dulo ay makikita din. Okay. Lalo na nung nakita ko si Jacqueline Jose. Di ba? Kami talaga, contrast kami ni Jacqueline Jose.
Ay, sobra.
Si Jacqueline talaga, maliit lang, di ba? As is where is yun.
Yeah.
Expert.
Meron kang mga ibang pelikula na seryoso ka naman.
Oo, meron naman.
Meron.
Yes.
Pero kasama ba sa mga gusto mo rin mangyari na ikaw naman sana ang bida, hindi ka best friend, ikaw naman sana ang main character, tas dramatic naman sana yung role.
Oh, I did it already for Barber's Tales.
Yeah.
So, it's difficult.
Bakit?
Drama, tas main.
Oo.
Oh, difficult. Okay. Ang hirap. Tapos kami, naka-lock in kami sa parang sa bulubundukin at malayong lugar sa Tanay. So, alam ko na malungkot yung pelikula or pelikulang importante because it says something about our political system. Napakaganda, sinulat ni June Robles Lana. I committed to it because I cannot refuse the material. It's really, wow, an important material that I should not say no to. Dapat ko tong gawin. Okay. Sa drama, hindi ako kumakain.
Paano hindi ka kumakain?
Kasi pag kumain ako, sumasaya ako Oo. So, gutom ako.
Hindi gets ko. So, ayaw mo na.
Ayoko.
Ayaw
Ang
mong nagugutom
lungkot.
ka eh.
Oo. Meron bang gustong nagugutom sila?
Wala.
Di ba wala?
Hindi, pero
So, talagang
ayaw mo na sundan ulit because you were so effective then.
salamat. Siguro. Pero, maghihintay tayo ulit ng isang material na katulad ng Barber's Tales. Kasi isa rin sa mga, alam mo yun, isa rin sa mga purpose ng pagiging artista ko, because I'm not so open about my political views, is through my films, I want to say something.
Which brings me to babae.
Yes,
tank.
right.
From 1 to 4.
Right.
Diba? Why do you think? And it's it's sumasalamin siya sa totoong
True.
buhay. Na pag-iisipin mo, ayaw mo nang makita yun eh. But you present it in a funny way, right? But why do you think that people are continuously lured to it? Na gusto nila makita pa yung different permutations from 1, ito na nga 4, this time in the theater.
True.
Oh.
Feeling ko kasi, nakikita nila sa character ni larger Eugene Domingo, yung hindi nila kayang gawin. Tapos, pwede pala yun. Tapos, dahil parang absurd na minsan or over the top na, pero nakukuha niya yung gusto niya. Sa one, nakuha niyang magkaroon ng entry sa International Film Fest. 'Di ba? Kasi poverty porn yung pinag-uusapan natin. Sa second naman, nakuha niya magkaroon ng collab team na Jericho Rosales. Kasi rom-com ang pinag-uusapan doon. And how Filipinos really, look up to rom-com na parang, sana lahat tayo ganyan. Okay. So, number 3 naman, yung historical drama. How she managed to change the history and to play Josephine Bracken. 'Di ba? Yung parang, nakakaloka siya. Nagagawa niya yun. But in the end, nakakaganti naman tayo. Kasi natatabunan siya ng tae, di ba? So parang, ayan, kaartihan mo, ganun. And habang ginagawa namin sa pelikula or sa script yung ganun, nami-mirror nga, katulad ng sinabi mo, kung ano yung nangyayari, ano yung popular, kung ano yung sa tingin natin ay parang yun ang pinangahawakan ng panahon, nakikita natin, di ba? Through septic tank.
A while ago you said na hindi ka naman basta pwede, in so many words, gumawa ng isang proyekto na basta lang,
Yeah.
na basta pagkakitaan.
Yeah.
Na bakit nga ganon? Kasi considering nga yung pinagmulan mo,
Diba?
pero eto ka, na pwede ka naman, di ba,
Yeah.
to just be mindless and just get project after project after project,
Yeah.
diba? But still nangingibabaw yung tama ba ito? Gusto ko ba ito? Ano bang gustong ipahiwatig ko
Nangingibabaw,
dito?
yes. Tama yan. Nangingibabaw yan. In fact, sabi nila, I remember I had an article and the title was The Accidental Star. Eugene Domingo.
Oh my gosh. You were never in my book, you were never.
At hindi ko rin naman talaga inisip na bibida or magkakaroon ng
You were
ng
never an accident.
space.
No, you were never an accident.
So, hindi ko talaga yan, hindi ako concerned dyan masyado. Ang concern ko lang noon nung nasa UP pa tayo is that sana makabayad ako ng rent, sana makabili naman ako ng sasakyan, ganon. Sana makakain naman ako ng masasarap, mga ganon lang. But I guess babalik din tayo sa authenticity. When you are really so confident about what you can offer and you work hard for it, people notice it and you will have your time. So that's what happened to me. I had my time.
But did you find yourself in a place where you were waiting? Di ba may mga ganyan na parang
True.
maghihintay ka, panahon ko na ba? Or are you the type that you'll just stay in your lane and you trust that your time will come?
Yeah. No, I don't. I never waited. Kasi sabi ko nga sa'yo, madali akong mag-accept ng mga katotohanan. So, I was actually turned off by showbiz the first time I entered kasi ang layo niya sa disiplina natin sa theater. But then again, showbiz invited me again through Andoy Ranay. So, ang tutulong sa'yo or ang magbubukas sa'yo ng pintuan kung saan ka dapat nandun ay yung mga nakakakilala rin sa'yo. Na, sige na, pagbigyan mo na ulit, ayoko na bakla, napaka-unprofessional. Diyos ko, ang tagal-tagal maghintay, tagal-tagal naman i-take. And Diyos ko naman, sige na, andito naman ako because Andoy Ranay then was already working for ABS as assistant director for Direk Wendy Ramas.
Correct.
So, doon nagsimula.
Nag-agaw ba sa'yo, Eugene, yung pag-iisip na people might see this as a sellout because I'm from theater. May kayabangan na ganyan, di ba? Na theater ako, purist ako, I will never cross.
Nakata yung tono mo. Yung tono mo parang, oo, stricta ako, sungit ako. Ganun din. Theater ako. Ano ulit?
Theater ako, purist ako. Ganyan.
Theater ako, purist ako, pero mabait ako.
Pero may ganun ba? Kasi may mga, I will never go into show business because theater ako. May mga ganyan ha.
Oo.
Meron ka bang ganung point?
Parang noon, may ganun. Pero ngayon, hindi na. Halo-halo na to. No, I never had that point na, ayoko theater ako. Hindi. Kasi kailangan ko yung pera. Kaliwaan yun eh. Kailangan ko yun. Pero, because I'm really a fan, so, kinikilig ako sa set when I see, the famous actors, Gloria Romero, like that, Christopher De Leon. Oh my God, I'm such a fan.
Can you be an artista without being a fan?
Oh, that's a very good question.
Oh, nagulat ako. Hindi ko lang pinahalata, pero nagulat ako.
Kasi lagi kong sinasabi, you have to be a fan. Fans tayo eh.
Kasi paano mo malalaman kung ano ang gusto nila?
Oo.
Kung hindi ka fan.
Totoo. At saka, anong pinanood mo? Diba? Ba't parang wala kang interest? No, you have to be a fan. You have to be a fan. You have to have like an illusion na parang ako siya. Ganun.
You're not only generous with your talent, but you're also generous with your love for those that you care about
Yes,
deeply.
I really hope so.
Bakit ganun?
Ewan ko ba, sabi mo nga sa akin kanina, ikaw talaga, motherly ka talaga from the very start. Kasi parang, medyo astrological din kasi ako mag-isip. So, Leo rin ako, and Cancer ako. And Leo kasi, ma-protect yan di ba? Sa jungle, yes.
Ganyan,
So, gusto ko parang,
protect sa jungle.
sa jungle, oo. Actually, lion ba talaga ako? Okay. Ako ang ibang hayop din ako eh. So, gusto ko yung parang, yung at least yung nayayakap ko o yung mga nasasakop ng space ko, maayos, masaya, yung ganun. Wala yung parang, bad trip ka? Bakit? Yung ganun. Na-affect ako eh. Gusto ko lahat tayo, gumagana yung creativity, gumagana yung generosity natin, madali, hindi yung parang, ano ba, madamot, ayoko. So, I guess, siguro yung pagkaliyo ko, and also, is because, yung family ko nga, di ba, second family kami. So, as much as possible, lahat ng salihan ko na community or group, may ganong feel.
Ayaw mo nang may namomroblema, napapariwara.
At saka ayoko na may nagugutom. Ayoko na. Parang ikaw, pakain ka ng pakain.
Hindi, yun yung akin. Parang ayokong may nagugutom.
Diba? Ayoko na pagkain na yun, diba?
Hindi pwedeng may nagugutom.
True.
Hindi ko kaya yun. So, kailangan...
Yeah, and that's also motherly of you.
well, yeah.
Yes.
Parang pinanganak naman na talaga ako.
Pinanganak ka pa lang, nanay ka na.
Hindi totoo. That's
So,
why.
naguluhan ng nanay mo. Sino yung nanay? Ikaw ba o ako?
How does that make you feel that you have your friends and they had their major turning points in their lives and you were there for them? We talk about Dolly De Leon, for example, or Tuesday Vargas, di ba? At hindi nila tinatago yon na ikaw talagang tumulong sa kanila. How does that make you feel that there's recognition?
Hindi naman kasi sila mahirap tulungan dahil sabay naman kayo eh. Like with Dolly, nagulat nga ako, ikikwento pa ba niya yun? We're sisters. You help your sister, you help your brother. Nagkataon lang na nagkita lang kami sa university, pero yung relationship is sister because we have the same mentor, Tony Mabesa. So, pag nakita mo na yung kasama mo sa paggawa ng maraming produksyon, kasama mo sa mga frustrations, sa successes na, ano ba yan? Bakit walang pambayad ng kuryente, walang pampaaral ng anak? Tapos ikaw, may extra ka. Hindi mo ba tutulungan? Anong klaseng relasyon naman ang meron kayo, di ba? And then, pag tinulungan mo, kalimutan mo na.
Oo. Hindi na para gawin siyang string to hold them, di ba?
Yes.
To hold them closer.
Kalimutan mo na yun.
Oo.
Tinulong mo na yun eh. Anong gusto mo habang buhay tatanawin? So nagulat ako. And ako yung unang-unang, ay Diyos, mabuti na. Alam mo yun, yung nakaahon siya. Because she's really talented and she really likes this.
How does it make you feel, huge? Kasi ako, nakikita ko lang kayo noon nung lumalaki ako eh.
Wow.
Nakikita,
Batang-bata.
yung nakikita. I mean, these are the names that I've always been familiar with
Yeah.
since I was in university. And
Yeah.
to see you guys, nasabay-sabay kayo.
Yeah, Dolly De Leon, Candy Pangilinan.
Chris Martinez, even Andoy.
Francis
diba?
Ignacio.
Yes.
Andoy.
Stella.
Stella Mendoza,
Oh.
yes.
Anong nararamdaman mo na hindi lang ikaw yung naging successful pero sabay-sabay kayo?
Right. Proud ako. Proud na proud ako. Kasi alam ko yung pinagdaanan naming lahat eh. At saka, nakakaaliw na pag nagkikita kami or nag-uusap lang kami kahit sa chat, ang mga kwentuhan namin, ganun lang din. Wala kaming mga, ganito, ganyan. Ang mabilis lang kaming nakakapagkwentuhan na parang katulad pa rin nung college. Like, even if Dolly is very successful in Hollywood, isang tanong ko lang, for example, kamusta naman si Nicole? Okay naman.
Si Ate Nicole.
Si Ate Nicole, okay naman. Nagluluto ako sa kanila ng pag Filipino night, nagluluto ako. Okay, ganyan. Tapos, tatanong niya, anong gagawin ko sa sa parang press con? Kasi hindi ako sanay, ganyan. Sabi ko, alam mo, pag international, binibigyan ko naman ng advice, pag international film fest, hindi naman masyadong mahalaga yung artista, mas mahalaga yung director. So, just be there and make sure to wear the most comfortable shoes that you can wear kasi ang sakit sa paan yung mga festivals na yan. So, she did and she's very happy with the advice. And ganun lang naman kami with Frances, anong play ang ginagawa mo, and then pag halimbawa may nagpa-pass on ng mga mentors and mga writers, we immediately send messages to each other and comfort each other. So we may not be together in one project every time, but the relationship is the same. The same. Even may mens ka pa ba?
Ano ba? Dinadatnan ka pa ba?
Yes.
Ganon?
Kasi syempre yan yung share mo naman, paano mo to tinakaw? Yes.
May mga ganyan na rin pala kayo.
Of course.
Okay, you've mentioned his name several times already, and Tony Mabesa was a giant. Was a giant
Yeah.
in theater. What did he teach you then that you still bring with you up to now? Sa buhay man yan, or sa teatro, sa pag-aartista man yan, or pagiging Eugene Domingo lang.
Yeah. Many, of course, because we had a lot of bonding time. Hindi pa uso yung word na bonding. Ginagawa na pala namin yun. Kasi gustong-gusto ko siyang kausap.
Pero nakakatakot siya, ha?
Yes, nakakatakot siya for others.
Oo.
But maybe because nagkaroon kami ng time together because when he was really active, directing 4 plays, one after the other, may era siyang ganun eh. I was always with him sa front of house. So I had all the chances to ask, "Sir, where did you study? What are the other directorial jobs you took in the States?" And he was so generous and all that. So what I really got from him is that theater is really something you should be proud of because this is not only acting. This is history. This is theories. This is something that you need to educate yourself about. Hindi lang ito yung parang isinalang ka lang. So the way he mentioned all the names na, sino yun, ang galing-galing niya. I was so inspired. Gusto ko rin pumunta sa theater na yan. Gusto ko rin makilala yung mga sinasabi mong pangalan. So when I had the means, I made sure that I brought him to Broadway so we can enjoy the theater together.
You didn't have to do that.
No, I didn't have
But
to.
why was it important for you?
Kasi nagtiwala siya. Alam mo yun, yung ang dumi ko, hindi naman ako mistisa.
Anong ang dumi mo? Ano ba?
Malikabok ako. Okay na ba? Malikabok ako, madumi ako, pero mabait
Dugyot
ako.
ako.
Baliw lang.
Baliw ako,
Nabaliw
dugyot
na
ako.
kami. Baliw ako, dugyot ako, pero mabait ako. Pwede naman yun, di ba?
Pwede.
Anyway, so yun. And Andoy, we were together, Andoy and I, because si Andoy talaga, bet na bet niya yung New York. And so we did. I said, sir, let's go to Broadway. So we did. So we bought him ticket, and then he said, oh, so I'm gonna pay for the theater, okay? So we were able to enjoy theater together. Lahat ng kinuwento niya nagawa namin. And ang hindi ko makakalimutan na sinabi niya na casual lang. But it was very quiet when we had an exercise in speech. I don't know kung ano yung number, but he was the teacher. Hindi naman siya madalas magturo pa ng speech classes. Ang assignment is to recite a poem. Not necessarily yung parang mga Shakespeare or ano. And then interpret it in your own way. So I chose The Owl and the Pussycat. Siyempre diniliw.
Kasi, di ba sa Eat Bulaga dati? Yan yung mga
Yan ang mga bata.
Di ba?
So, dineliver ko yung The Owl and the Pussycat na talagang sobra yung feel na feel ko yung The Owl and the Pussycat. Yung gano'n. Tapos, iba yung interpretation ko. So, my classmates were laughing and clapping and all that. So, natapos. Oh my God, he was so quiet. Diyos ko, papagalitan yata ako.
Kasi parang sineryoso mo ba yung assignment?
Kaya nga. So quiet. So ready naman ako. So he walked, he paced. He was still smoking. He paced left, right. He went to the window. He threw his cigarette, I think. But he went there. And then he faced the class. And then he said, she's a star. Oh my God.
Seryoso?
Yes. Said, she's a star. Para sa akin kasi, Sir Tony is very, one-liner din siya mag-describe ng lahat ng mga, kahit yung mga senior stars na kasama namin. Ganun lang siya. Tapos parang sabi ko, she's a star? Okay, siguro for that moment. Because sa classroom namin, syempre, yung mga kaklase ko talagang binigay nila yung palakpak nila and all that. But after that, he continued to recommend me to Direk Mario O'Hara.
Yeah.
And from then on to Sir Rolando Tino, to Direk Joel Lamangan. So there. And then I said, he's not only a mentor, he's actually a friend and a father. And up to this day, hindi siya sa patay sa isip ko. Up to this day. And Babae sa Septic Tank is giving tribute to our mentors.
Why is it important for you as a person, as an actor, to give where credit is due?
Of
Kasi
course.
pwede mo naman yan sarilihin, di ba? Pwede mo namang star na ako, bigati na ako. Hindi
Yun
na
naman
ako.
yung tono. Star na ako, bigyan na ako. Pero mabait ako.
Hindi. Di ba? Parang pwede mo naman sabihin, kaber, di ba? Hindi mo na babalikan yan. It's very important to you.
It's very important to me because if I don't acknowledge it, it's like I'm not acknowledging what I'm doing today. Paano ka gagapang kung hindi mo alam kung saan ka nanggagaling? Hindi ba? And also because he's not only a mentor, as I have mentioned, he's a father to me.
At ba't hindi mo naman bibigyan pugay ang ama?
Ang ama. Yes.
Let's talk about the other side of show business and it's, being financially stable. How are you able to be a good steward of your blessings? Kasi yung iba, hindi napapaalalagaan ng husto eh. kung ano man ang kinikita nila. Pag ikaw, what are your principles when it comes to, spending and your earning and your key?
Napakasimple ko lang kasi talaga, Carmina. Hindi mo ako makikitaan ng mga branded, okay? Hindi ko kayo ginajudge. Kung gusto nyo at kaya nyo, go ahead. Tinry ko. Pero hindi rin talaga yung ambigat at saka yung parang, tinry ko lang naman kasi para hindi ako maapi sa airport. Alam mo yun? So, bigat naman ng bag natin. Diyos ko, nerap ako. Hindi talaga natural sa akin. Tsaka para ako naka-costume. So, tinigilan ko na. Sa akin, kung hindi rin lang kayo sanay sa mga branded, yun na lang mga kailangan ang gastusan nyo. Okay lang naman kahit na hindi kayo makitaan ng branded. Hindi naman tayo para sabihin na mayaman ka lang kasi branded. Mayaman ka kasi hindi ka pabigat. Okay na yon. Mayaman ka kasi nakakatulong ka. Okay na yon. At sa akin, sa mga artista na nakakaipon at umaangat-angat, huwag kayong magmadali na magpakita na marangyana agad kayo, malaki ang kotse, mahal ang kotse, malaki ang bahay. Tapos, hindi lang kayo magkaroon ng trabaho ng isang buwan, nalilito na kayo. O, mali ang priorities, hindi ba? So, unahin ninyo yung kaya nyo lang. Tapos, maraming savings. Para pag maraming savings, mas marami kayong choices. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng panahon kayo ang kukunin. At hindi lahat ng panahon gusto nyo yung inyong tatanggapin. Pero kung marami kayong savings, you have all the time to choose and you have the best options. And the best advice I can give you, pag marami na po kayong pera, huwag kayong mag-drugs. Mga bata, huwag kayong mag-drugs. Kahit anong addiction, please, it will really end everything for you. Ang dami na nating nakitang ganyan.
Oo. That's why my next question is, how were you able to keep that core intact? Tagal mo na rin dito sa industriya, di ba?
Almost 35 years.
Oh.
35, 37 years.
Never kita nakitang napariwara.
Salamat naman sa Diyos.
Diba?
Yes, you have to be surrounded with really good people. Oo. Yung caring people. At saka yung, I think, don't forget to acknowledge na meron tayong Diyos. Okay? So kung nanghihina ka na or feeling mo parang marupok ka na or napupunta ka na sa mga environment na hindi naman ako to, magdasal ka. Yun lang yun. Magdasal ka. Because there was a point in my life na napagod ako. At saka parang pagod na nga ako. Parang naging parte na ako ng lahat ng pangarap ng mga tao. Nabasa ko pa yung mga bash na galing sa sarili kong circle. Oh my God. It was really, this is too much. You know what I did?
What did you do?
I hid myself inside the cabinet so I can listen to myself and my heart. And I prayed. And myself answered, you can rest. And I did.
And that's very important for a person, whether you're an artist or whatever it is that you are, is that when you get to talk to yourself and when you're alone with yourself, type nyo yung isa't isa. Mahirap na hindi mo type ang sarili mo.
Yeah.
Now, why will you even listen to yourself if you don't like it? You trusted yourself.
Yeah. And they say that if you talk to yourself, it's like praying as well.
Yeah. I've listened to an interview of yours when you said, and it's not verbatim, that the medium theater is very powerful.
Yes.
Right? Alam natin yan.
Yeah.
Ngayon, nakikita natin kahit anong media man yan, whether it's theater, TV, film, new
Socials,
media,
yeah.
diba? It's so powerful. What do you think is the call of the times now for artists like you? Ano bang kailangan gawin ng mga artista ngayon?
Nakakatawa nga kasi parang nauunahan na kami ng mga komedya sa paligid. Diba? Parang pag napapanood ko yung mga balita, parang kami pa yung theater o sila? Parang, ay teka, sandali, ay nauunahan nyo kami. But anyway, thank you for the ano.
Dati may Sikoklak News, di ba? Ngayon sila na yun.
Oo, sila rekta na. Dati may abangan ng susunod na kabanata eh. But yeah, ngayon tayo dapat mas maging aktibo because we have the means. Like, I'm very happy that ang babae sa septic tank is really rich in that part na kahit na nagpapatawa kami, ipapakita namin sa inyo kung ano tong hinahayaan nating mangyari. Bakit natin hinahayaan to? Ipapakita namin ng paunti-unti ng nakakatawa, pero may konting pait. Pero lalabas ka na, sabi ko na masyado na tayong naloloko eh. Masyado na tayong dinadaan sa iba't ibang acting. Parang ganon, hindi ba? So sabi ko nga, napaka-importante po na mapanood nyo ang babae sa septic tank sa Cheddar. And also, because this is PETA. Alam mo naman ang PETA, hindi ba? Hindi naman yan magpapalabas ng isang material na hindi mananalamin, magsasalamin ng dapat mong makita sa lipunan. And I think, as an actor, as a performer, as a woman of age, as an artist, as someone who graduated in the state university, I really want to be a part of something like this. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, maliwanagan ng utak, malaking bagay na yon, hindi ba? Ang importante, magpalabas tayo ng isang palabas na may power, may kapangyarihan. May kapangyarihang magbago ng pag-iisip kasi matalino tayo. Matalino tayo.
Thanks for sharing your intelligence with us, Eugene Domingo. Sabi ko sa'yo, bata ka pa lang. Force ka na talaga. Ngayon pa ba na, you won't share it with us? But really, I have to say, I started it off in the same way. I'm going to end it in the same way. I am so proud of you for every single success that you've had through the years and for those that have yet to come.
Yeah.
So proud of you. Thanks for
you.
joining us today.
Thank you.
And that's it for another episode of KC After Hours. You know the drill. Like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.